Morning, YouTube. Well, got a little dilemma this morning. Had a leaf spring come out of the equalizer on my trailer last night or yesterday evening on the last run. So had to bring some tools up here and whatnot. We got to put that leaf spring back in the equalizer. So I'm gonna try to get a little video of that today. Be a little short, little maintenance video. It was about, I don't know, 55, 60, no wind yesterday. Pretty nice day. Well, this morning it's about 28. There's a little bit of, let's see here, a little bit of snow. I mean, not much, but there's snow and ice on the ground out here. It rained and snowed and sleeted and all that up here last night. And if you look at the windmills, that wind is blowing straight out of the north. It's cold. It's cold outside, so I'm gonna try to knock this out, get some footage of it, then I gotta get back to hauling this dirt. So this been a little something different though. I mean, all we've been doing right now is hauling this dirt. I'm sure everybody's kind of getting tired of dirt hauling videos. Anyway, we're gonna get after it, kick back and enjoy. I'm gonna try to get it done quick so I don't freeze my butt off. 806 driver, B&B Trucking. We're out. Perfect. All right, folks. Wind was really blowing here, so I'm going to do a voiceover and still what's going on. What I'm doing here, I'm just going to give it a rundown of kind of what I'm doing, what's going on. I think right now, I was just placing the camera underneath so you could see an undercarriage view of it from underneath while I was doing it with the GoPro on my head outside. So right here we're just getting the camera set. I was trying to find a place to get it. I think I finally got it set on the brake chamber, up against the axle in the brake chamber there. Got it all lined up and ready to go. It was really cold, really windy, really hard to see what was going on there, or hear what was going on because of the wind. Here I was checking the air tank to make sure the air valves were turned on. I turned them on. Going back up to the truck here, I was gonna probably go up here, release the, probably set the brakes. I was gonna set the brakes here. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Pull the trailer brakes out. Walk around here. Get my air line out. And I have an adapter to hook up my red air line, my supply to the trailer. That's your red is your supply. Your blue is your service line. Unhook your red air line, hook it up to the glad hand on the air hose so I could supply air to my jack that I was going to use, because I was going to have to lift the frame up to be able to get the equalizer to raise up enough to get the old bolt that is broken out of the equalizer, and then lower the frame back down to let the leaf spring set back the way it's supposed to into the equalizer. But we'll talk through that in a minute. Got my air line laid out there, ready to go. Walking over to pick up, I had brought a jack that morning, a big 10-ton jack stand. Get it out. I brought an extra air line just in case the one I had in my truck wouldn't reach, but the one that was in my truck, it reached just fine. I know it don't look cold out there, y'all, but it was about, man, I think it was about 28 degrees that morning, and the wind was blowing about 40 miles an hour out of the north, and it bone chilling. It would cut right through you. All right, here I'm getting my jack lined up with the push bar on the back of the trailer, which is attached to the frame, so whenever I lift it, jacked it up off of there, it would raise the whole frame up, as you will see here in a moment.
getting the jack bar that I can use to kind of move it around, help maneuver it, put it into place. We'll grab our air line. We're going to hook it up. Got it hooked up. Go back under here, make sure everything's all right. I guess that's what I was doing there. Got to go back up to the truck and release the brakes. Push in the trailer brake button. So push it in. That will supply air to my air hose going back there to the jack. Once I push it in, it's just like pushing it in to supply air to your trailer. Here comes one of the hands that works at the pit. He was coming over to check on me, make sure everything was all right, if I didn't need any help or anything. These guys that work at these pits are usually pretty helpful. If you need to pick up something or whatever, shoot, they'll just come over to that loader and pick it up. So he was very helpful, and I told him I got it. I had the jack and a new bolt and everything I needed to get the job done. So right here, we're about to jack up the frame. If you look in there, you can see the equalizer. It'll be picking up the equalizer and get separating it from the leaf spring, take tension off of that bolt that was broken in there. All right, I got a double screen here so you can see the jack lifted up, the equalizer there, and the small thumbnail up there. And you can see the broken bolt, which I'm about to reach in there. Actually, I think, I'm not about to reach in there. I was kind of looking at it. I'm going to go get the pickup. The wind was blowing out of the north, which is the driver's side of that truck right there. I was going to back this pickup up to kind of try to block off some of that wind. Because, man, like I said, it was cold. I had a little bitty hoodie on and a little bitty thin toboggan. There's my wrench and my impact I was going to use to put the new bolt in. So, we're about to back this little red pickup up. All right, we got the pickup backed up. Go over here. I think I was going to try to jack it up just a little bit more, let the air build up. Watching that thumbnail, see if it moves a little bit. Not really. Get my tools. I'm laying here in my sleeper. I'm in Yazoo City, Mississippi right now, narrating this video. I just got unloaded with a load of fertilizer. All right, we're going to take the bolt out, the broken bolt. My video's lagging a little bit on one of them, but we're close enough for who it's for. I've never been considered a professional. Just a jack of all trades and a master at none. I think right here I was just describing the bolt and how it was broke, and my GoPro was a little bit out of position, but we're going to get we're lowering the jack right now. You can see in the thumbnail, you can watch that equalizer lower into the leaf spring. There it goes, set into place. Now that leaves enough room for us to put our new bolt in. The bolt goes underneath the leaf spring. The leaf spring has a lip on it, and the bolt is supposed to keep the leaf spring from coming out of position. And I think the way we were dumping, the trailer was kind of riding to the right real high. That side was sitting on the ground and the other side was up in the air, and I think it was putting it in a position to where the spring would come completely out of the equalizer somehow, and then it finally broke the bolt. So but I used it the rest of the day after this. After I fixed it, I hauled 6 loads with it and didn't have no problem the rest of the day. Get the bolt started. My timing's a little off. I tried to match these up as close as I could, and it was It's kind of tough. Used to DJ, it's like beat matching two songs together. So video's a little harder than doing beat matching the song. I crawled under here so I could get my impact on it and get my wrench on the other side. There we go. Didn't take much. Just got it snug, good and tight. Crawl out, and right there it is. It's basically fixed, ready to go. I just need to. I think I needed to lower my jack a little more. I was going to go up here and pop the brakes again, take the air away from the hose. Put my tools up in the floorboard so I wouldn't forget them, because we leave that pickup there at the pit. The nights we got to go get fuel, we take the trucks into the yard. We stay about 90 miles from that pit we work out, so we'll run 2 days on a tank of fuel. We'll take that pickup home every other day. There's 4 or 5 of us working up there, and we'll just carpool it to the house. Hook your air line back up to the emergency side, supply side. Or not supply, it's just your emergency side, which it is your supply side. Supplies air. The other side is your service side. I'm sorry. You got service and supply. Red is your supplies. Blue is your service. Blue works off your foot pedal when you hit the brakes. Will engage your brake chambers. The red works off of your button on the dash. Supplies air to your trailer to release your brakes. Rolling up my air hose, put it back under my sleeper. I keep everything under my sleeper, y'all. I got on the other side, I got a whole toolbox under there full of pretty much anything I could need on the road. Alright, we're gonna lower that jack on down right here, I believe. Yep, that's what we're about to do. You can watching that thumbnail, you can see that equalizer come down to the leaf spring. There it goes. Alright, that's about it for the thumbnail. You don't see no more under there. I was going to put the jack up, and that'll be about it. Thanks for watching. Leave us a comment, subscribe, tell us how we're doing. I like doing these kind of videos. Hopefully we can do more in the future. Like I said, I like to do these when I'm working by myself and not other people around. That way I can really kind of get into detail with it. This was simple, nothing big, but it was something different. We're hauling dirt. Y'all have already seen plenty of dirt hauling videos, and it was something different. So for 806 driver, B&B Trucking, I have a Mississippi video coming soon. We're out.
Every single day